So it's closing day. You've made it all the way to your final walkthrough. You go to the property and you see that when the sellers moved out, they damaged part of the property. Maybe there's some holes in the wall. Maybe there is I don't know, a door missing that you thought was going to still be there. What can you do? What are your rights? Do you have to still close on this property even though it's not in the condition you would like? Well, you have a couple of options. At this point, you can A, agree to continue and move forward with closing. You can B, renegotiate now with the seller to say, whoa, hold up, seller, this home is not in the condition I expected it to be in. We need to come to an agreement if you're going to fix these things or how we're going to move forward. Now, be mindful. People always think, oh, well, they can just give me, a credit. Not necessarily. If you are purchasing with a loan, you have to balance. So what that means is the lender and the title company will look at all the finances and make sure all the numbers match and there's no overage or underage, right? So you balance. Now, if you as a buyer say, hey, Mr. Seller, I want you to give me $5,000 credit to make these repairs later, now you're messing up the balance. Everything has to go back through and be reviewed. So the best thing is to sit down at a table and discuss this between buyer and seller. Now, when I say between buyer and seller, it's agent to agent unless you are working for yourself with a for sale by owner. But you don't have to accept the house in that state if it does not meet the requirements that it should have met based on the condition the property was in when you made the offer on it. So that's just a little bit of a tip for you to know. I hear it happen. I've had it happen where I've walked into a house with a buyer. We thought everything was fine, and then we noticed things are not there that should have been there. Now, another point for you, if there are things that you're trying to negotiate into the contract, make sure you write them in the contract. Don't ever say, yes, we would like that, and just leave it at that. Always go back and write that into the contract so that everyone has a document stating what will or will not convey or transfer with the purchase of the property. So that's a little bit of information for you about what to do if things go wrong on your final walkthrough. If you'd like more information, you can always reach out to my team and I. Make sure you like and follow us. We're always giving tips on different things that happen that can go right or wrong in a transaction when you're purchasing a property.